Honestly, I don't think if I'm normal. In fact, sometimes usiku mtoto unisumbua na imaginations chafu chafu za kuumiza mtoto ndio hunijaa kwa kichwa.
Hi and welcome back to Shared Stories, Shared Strength with me, Sheke and Nosim. Today we are holding space for your stories. The hard parts, the lonely parts, the fog, the forgetfulness that no one talks about, and also the hope that comes with support and healing. So we're going to start with the comments.
I'll start with Iserian. She's saying, I thought I was insane when I forgot my phone password completely. I gave myself 1 week to see if I can remember, but all in vain. I ended up flashing the phone. Now, I'll give myself an example also. This has happened to me. Yesterday, I was at the studio. I'm holding my phone and I'm with my baby. Then I start panicking, thinking about where is my phone. So I ran outside to go and check if maybe I've left it in the house. It's when I noticed, oh my God, it's right actually on my hand. So yeah, what do you think about that?
After our last podcast, I did some research and I wanted to find out what could cause this.
Yeah.
So of course, sleep deprivation, diet, what have you been eating? So those kind of things might be the cause of what you went through.
Really? So it's
Yeah,
not...
it's normal, but
Yeah?
then there are things that you're supposed to look at so that you don't get a brain fog. Yeah. So those are common PPD symptoms that are caused by hormonal shifts, diet, such and such.
The second comment it's from Nialis. She said in Swahili, mi nilisahau jina ya mtoto. You know, if you've not gone through this, you might actually think that it's funny, but yes, it does happen. And this is actually the first, you can link this with the first comment that I read and what Sheke talked about.
I think it's the same with what I just talked about. Yeah, so
Forgetfulness.
Forgetfulness.
And
Yeah,
when
you
does it
just
stop?
forget.
When does it stop? Or does it doesn't? It will never?
It does stop, but there are interventions that you have to be very conscious to take up.
Yeah.
Like I said, food, take walks,
And give yourself time
therapy,
also.
Therapy, there's so much that you can do
Yeah.
for you to heal. Seek professional help. Talk to someone, like we said last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the things that can help you
Get better.
Get better.
But yes, it's happening and it's normal.
Real.
It's real and
Yes,
it's normal, yeah?
yes.
The other comment is, it's a bit long, so I'll read it. I think mine is worse. Gave birth to my firstborn in 2022, akiwa 1 year, 4 months, nikapata boli ya wapili, yeah? Ikabidi ni stop ku breastfeed, time alifika 8 months. So you can imagine stress ya huyo firstborn, bado nilikuwa sijamaliza na tena nikaanza stress ya ball. Then ikaingia sasa postpartum ya firstborn na secondborn. Honestly, I don't think if I'm normal. In fact, sometimes usiku mtoto unisumbua na imaginations chafu chafu za kuumiza mtoto ndio hunijaa kwa kichwa. Aki Mungu tu ndio huwa ananizuia kuzua. It's not easy walai.
Yeah, I think we had mentioned you had gone through
almost similar.
Yeah, to what she's mentioned. It's quite normal. It doesn't make you a bad mom. Okay. So what else did she mention?
She talked about how she's maybe thinking about how she'll harm the baby. And basically that's the highlight of everything. And for me, I want to talk about this a bit because I also went through the same thing on a different level, but it's the same. For me, I started having the anticipatory anxiety, like I mentioned, my other videos, the other previous video that we did. I was just imagining, what if my baby drowns? What if my baby falls down? What if I drop her? So for her case, you see, she's now thinking of how she's going to herself harm the baby, which is actually big. And I think she needs professional help, kabisa, for her to get past this.
Okay, another thing, she said she had her first and then another baby.
Yeah,
right
1 year.
after that.
Yes.
So the very first step is accepting that, you know what, this is my situation now.
Yeah.
Okay, because most times we don't want to accept our situations.
Yeah.
It's not just as a mom, as a human being. Sometimes we don't want to accept that this is what I'm going through. You know you're better,
Yeah.
Then you question your choices.
Yeah.
And that messes your mind.
Okay.
So the first step
acceptance.
is accept that this is where I am. I am a mom, and now of 2, I might not have been prepared enough, but it is here with me.
Yeah.
So once that happens, you'll be able to train your brain to do better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's our first step. And then from there, then you can look at other issues, other steps that you can take, or maybe other things that are surrounding her.
Yeah.
Every situation is different.
Yeah.
Every home is different. She has not given all details. She might be alone. Maybe the partner is not as supportive as
you
maybe
expected.
yours is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there are so many other factors that can affect her.
Yeah, I'll go to the other comment. Mina is saying, mimi niliekea mtoto kofi aki hata sikujua nafanya nini nililia. You see, what she's saying is she slapped the baby, and this can happen actually, and then she ended up crying, you know, because you will realize, oh my God, what have I just done?
There are areas where maybe, you know, you can build back that connection with your child. When you first give birth, your child is brought to you, and then you're told, do the skin to skin.
Yeah.
So you can do this. It just builds something else. There's a connection that is built when you're doing the skin to skin. Yes, with your child. Okay. You might not have accepted that this child is here, or whatever your brain chemistry is at that point. But the minute you start doing maybe a little skin to skin, it will help. Also, start talking to your child. Narrating care. Like when you're changing diaper, you talk to your child, tell the child, oh, we are changing diaper now. I know, I've seen you do that.
I do that a lot.
Yes. Talk to your child. It builds a bond, and it
rewires
your brain to be very conscious of what is happening, and for you to be present.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. The other comment is, yesterday after I stopped breastfeeding my baby is when I noticed I had not healed yet. I left my sister to sleep with my son, who nyonyas me the whole night. Gosh, guys, I had the best sleep in my life. I felt like a therapy.
Yeah. You know, when you're doing the day-to-day activities, there are hacks that can actually help you. See those 15-minute snaps in between when the child is sleeping, you're sleeping, or when someone is holding the child, they will really help you.
Joan is saying, how I wish I got some time with someone to talk about my postpartum depression. I think I haven't healed 1 year later. Joan, we are here for you. You can reach out to us.
Yeah.
And talking helps. That's why we started this podcast, to help and reach as many moms as possible. And generally just to share our motherhood stories and postpartum stories, to make you feel like you're not alone, you're not going through it alone. So Joan, we are here.
Yes. Yeah, we are here for you.
Olive Wanjiku amesema tena nisikie mtu akiniambia nimzalie tena, I can't acha ikae. Personally, about this comment, I remember they used to say mtoto ni wa mama, and I don't want this to be controversial. There are things that mimi personally nilikubali, you know, this child nitamlea tu, and I'm not expecting anything, you know, this is my child, and I don't know how you're gonna take it, and that has helped me so much. Bure italeta makasiriko mingi sana. Mimi mtoto ni wangu na nimekubali, the dad is there nini, but mtoto nimekubali ni wangu. This will help you, Olive. You know, auzali mtu mtoto, mtoto unajizalia wewe. Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, and also stop sitting in the pain.
Stop sitting in the pain.
Stop sitting in the pain.
What does that mean? Please expound.
It means you've gone through this, right?
Yeah.
But you keep going back. I am so hurt. You'll never move forward.
Okay.
Don't sit in the pain. Name that pain. There is hope. Okay.
Yeah.
If you don't want another child, it's okay. Okay. But don't sit on that pain. That, you know what, I gave birth to this child, they are messed up my life or whatever, because then it goes back to how you treat that child.
It goes back to how you treat
or subconsciously.
I want you to actually specifically talk about this. she's saying sitamzalia tena. So sitamzalia tena.
Sitamzalia.
Like
I will
never see ati hata like according to her, she's taking this as, I don't know how, maybe you would like to hear your opinion on this. Iyo kumzalia tena, I feel like that's where the bitterness and everything comes from.
Because the expectation, sometimes that's at a bit therapy.
Yes.
Our expectations as women is when you get your partner, when you choose, because it's a choice, when you choose to be with this person, and you haven't planned for this child, or maybe you have, but they don't turn out as you expected. Then you start feeling resentful, and all that. But we need to get out of that. That's why I say don't sit in the pain that you made a choice of that partner.
Oh, you made a choice. Okay, now I get it.
You made that choice. You gave birth to your child, a beautiful child. Okay. But then if you keep going back to that person did this or this child, you will never heal.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let's go to the Let's go to the next one. Joy is saying, that's me 4 months postpartum. Basically, she's talking about how she's going through postpartum at 4 months.
Okay.
I feel like we go to the next or we talk about it.
No, there's help and there's hope.
There's help, there's hope, and try and talk to find someone to talk to. And we are here. You can also reach out to us as well.
Yes.
Waidera is saying, where postpartum depression is not for the weak.
Well, nobody ever knows. No one is ever prepared. You might be having all the support that you need. But it can happen to any one of us. It's true. Because this is a mental illness. It's not, unasamanga unataka homa inakuja. No, it's the same thing. It's a mental illness. It's not a mood. It's not something just like that. It's a mood. It's a disorder. It's actually a mood disorder. Yes.
Jacqueline is saying, I went through postpartum depression for almost 1 year. Only God knows how I managed. It's crazy and nobody understands you. Yes. Now, I'll talk about I know many people will the ones who don't understand, how can you Nosim go through postpartum depression? And yet I have my mother helped me raise my daughter up to when she was 11 months. So I have help. I'm staying with my nieces. So in terms of house chores, I never did anything. But again, postpartum does not care, does not know that you have help. It's so different. How do I explain it? It's in your head. So it has nothing to do with the support. Like she said, I think you mentioned, you can have all the support that you think you need, but postpartum itakupata too. Postpartum ni postpartum. If you're not aware of it, if you're not know how to go about it, it will knock you down and keep you down. I talked about my mother. I didn't know about postpartum depression, so I was going through things in my head. I thought I'm going crazy. So I didn't know how to share to my mother, until we started this and until, I started using TikTok. That's where I started feeling, actually here I'm getting the support that I need. Yes.